So what do you do when you need to add individual items into MyFitnessPal to make one meal? Let's say you want to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, or let's say you did some meal prep and you need to add individual ingredients into one meal, so that way you can save it for later and you don't have to do it every single time because you're not going to have a barcode to scan, right? If the meal is already all made, you have to be able to combine all the ingredients together, so that way you can actually track your macros. So let's get into it.
We are going to start off by using our scale. Okay, it is zeroed out right now. We're going to get our items. We're going to start with some pistachio cream nut butter. I'm bougie like that. This is good stuff. We're going to use Dave's bread, thin sliced one. I love Dave's bread. It's good stuff. Pretty clean. And then we're going to use some jelly, just some apricot preserved jelly. What's the difference between jam or jelly? I don't know. But we're going to put our bread on the scale first. We need to zero out the scale. So you are going to hold down the button that says tare until it says 0. There you go. So now it's taken into account the weight of the bread. You don't have to factor that in anymore. We need to see how much a serving is. A serving is 32 grams. Well, how do you know if you have 32 grams? You have to weigh it. That's the only way to know. So it says 0. Let's get that nut butter onto the bread. Nice and green. It's a good color. Here we go. And we're going to put on 32 grams onto the bread. That's 11. 26, still pretty close. 28, even closer. Let's put on a little bit more. It doesn't have to be perfect, but 31, that is close enough. Well, how are you going to know? Would you know that that is 31 grams by looking at it? Of course not. You have to weigh it. That's the only way that you can figure it out. Next, we are going to add our jelly. We're going to make sure that we zero out the scale. So you hold down the tare button. It says 0. Now we need to check and see how many grams of jelly. We actually are going to weigh 20 grams. The only way to know how many calories and macros you're getting is if you are weighing your food. So let's get our jelly on. Make sure it's still 0. I mean, if it's off by a gram, that doesn't really matter too much. 17 grams, okay, pretty close. We'll call it good right there. 8 and 18, 19. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect. But again, would you have been able to guess that it's 19 grams of jelly just by looking at it? Of course not. Maybe if you've done this enough, you can eyeball it. But, you know, could you get it exactly? No, not really. Again, you have to weigh it. I'm going to say that over and over. That's it. You just made yourself a PB and J, well, pistachio, butter, and jelly sandwich. Let's get all of these items scanned into MyFitnessPal so we can actually track what we're eating and our macros. You're going to open MyFitnessPal on the home screen. You hit that button at the top right. And you scroll down to where it says My Meals, Recipes, Foods. You go to Meals, Create Food. You pick a name, pistachio and butter sandwich. Hit Enter. Now we are ready to scan. Click Add Food, barcode scan. We're going to scan the pistachio butter. There's all the macros. 1 serving. Enter. We're going to add the jelly next. Jelly or jam, who knows? Scan it. There we go. Easy enough. Now the last item is the bread. Scan the Dave's bread. We are going to change the serving to 2 because we had 2 slices. And that is all there is to it. You're going to back out because we're not adding it to any meals. Save. And now you have it. Pistachio and jelly sandwich. Adding your macros is as easy as scanning a barcode.
Some people will make it a time issue, but it's not a time issue. That whole unedited video raw took less than 7 minutes to make the sandwich and scan the items and show you how to do it. I know you have 7 minutes to make a sandwich. You only have to scan the items one time and it's in MyFitnessPal forever. And I know you got 20 minutes to make 5 sandwiches for a meal. All you have to do is combine that with a protein shake, whichever one you like, and you don't have to go out to eat. You don't have to spend money. You're tracking your calories into your system. That way you can measure what is happening to your body and you can manage the results later to make adjustments whether or not you're getting further away from your goal. It's that easy. No more excuses. Let's get it done.